My name is Maria, and today I wanted to continue coloring this super cute image by Scrapper's Delights. It is one of the new Sassy images that are being released the beginning of the month of August, and I chose to work with this one. I think she's really cute. I went ahead and started coloring her hair and skin because it will take me a long time to do just the one video, and I don't want to bore you to death with my coloring. So I just wanted to show how I color her clothing. She could either be getting ready to go out, she's just wearing her socks, so she could be wearing clothing for sleeping, or she could be going out because she has a cute little bow on her hair. So this area here could be skin, but in this case I am going to color it like she's wearing a band on her waist. So you can go either or, so you can play around with that. So what I'm going to go ahead is I'm going to start, and I want to try some of the blues that I hardly use in my stash of Copic markers, which is what I mainly use. And I am going to start with B34, and I am going to start with her pants. Or let me start with her top, since it was a smaller area. So I am going, like I said, I have Copic markers that I sometimes don't use very often, and this be one of them. And one of the reasons is because some markers blend better than others for some reason. And the B20s, they blend beautifully. This one, I believe it does, but not as good as the other one. So maybe that's why I prefer using the other blues. And also the type, this blue has like a I don't know if you're used to the numbering system of the Copic markers. This blue, see, it's more blue. This one is more, or actually that's not a good comparison. Let's see if I have a lighter one. This one is a little more grayer than this one, and I'll show you the comparison on a piece of paper later. But so anyway, that's the top, and then I'm going to move on to from B34 to B37. And let's see, she's standing this way, so I'm gonna cast a shadow on this side because of her hair. So I'm gonna color it a little darker there. See, and this B37 is already pretty dark, so I want to be careful with how much I put in there. Then here under her arm, a little bit of shading there, and under here as well. Maybe here just a tad. And then, you know, I just do it by small sections, see what it looks like. And then as I go, I decide if I want to add more or add less. So because this is pretty dark, I'm going to go back to B34. I usually do 3 colors, but I may just stay with 2 in this case, only because this is a pretty dark blue. So here I am just coloring slowly here, careful. And sorry if I go off camera there. So I may just stay with this, just these 2 colors, because, and I'm gonna add a little more. I'm gonna go back with B37 and just add a few more, a little bit more shading so that you can see some definition there. I think the top is fine, but maybe I'll soften that a little bit because this one is pretty dark. I don't have one between B34 and B37, so, and that's what you do. You just kind of play around with your colors and see what works. I've been coloring for about 5 years, and I cannot say that I'm an expert. It's always something new to learn when you color. And as it should be. You don't want to get bored. I'm gonna leave that like that because, you know, as it dries, it continues to blend. So I am still with the B3. So since I already have the B34, I am going in hand. I'm going to start with the pants. The band I'm going to do it a different color, as well as the bow and the headband here. So I am just going down the leg here, and I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to do anything fancy. And I think, yeah, this blue has like some more gray than the other blue that I normally use. And with this one, I like to sometimes mark where she may have a little muscle. Her calf here. And then I'm going to go to B37. And because there is more space here to color, I may use 3 markers. So when you have little space, you use maybe 2 markers. That's my rule. And if you have a larger area, then you may want to use more than 2 markers. It adds more interest. So here I'm going to go over that marking that I did here. And I may just do extend it out just a bit. Then I'm gonna go back to B34, and then when I do, what I do is I do 2, and then if I need the 3, I will add the 3 at the very end. That way I am sure that that's how I like it. And then you work your way slowly. And there are so many ways to color. People have different techniques. The important thing is to get a smooth blend. Of course, it depends on what you're coloring. I don't really like harsh lines. Some people are fine with them. I just like to have as smooth as possible. But sometimes it doesn't happen. So it may look a little blotchy right now, but once I'm done, you'll see how it looks. So here you can see how it doesn't blend as good. If I would have used the other blue, it blends beautifully already. So I'm gonna take a chance here, and I'm gonna go to B37, which is really dark. And I am going to, which will add more dark to her pants, because I have a lot more area to cover. So as you can see, I'm being very careful not to add too much. Maybe I'll add just a tad here. Just being very careful not to add too much and to follow her body shape. So now I'm going to use B37, and I'm going to pull out some of that darker color out. And you can see this one's are much closer in color than the B34. So I'm going to leave less room here. I want to go back here. As that line sort of disappear. And also the calf there. I'm gonna see if I can pull some of this out too. shape. And then I'm going with B34 again. That would be my last color. And I'm going to be very careful. As you can see, I am not pulling color. I am actually trying to blend the two of them together very carefully. I'm doing it this way so I don't go over the line. And then this one, I'm going to do the same way. And as you can see, I like to turn my paper around. That way I can get a better angle to color. Saying much right now. I'm just trying to concentrate on blending. And if you notice, the more you go over, the darker it becomes. So keep that in mind. Okay. So maybe I'll let that blend for a while and see what it looks like. Okay. So we'll leave that like that. It kind of makes it kind of look velvety. All right, so let's move to what I'm thinking of doing. This could be this area here could be skin. Sorry, I can't even say it. Or like I said, I am gonna make it look like a band that she's wearing around her waist. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. I have a little bit of ink using my trusty and wonderful zero marker, and I am going to use one of my favorite markers, which is YG00. Absolutely love this. And I am gonna do this around her waist, on her hairband, and also on her bow. I guess I could also do that to her socks, right? Why not? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the socks a little bit darker on these areas here. I think she's looking pretty cute so far. Then I'm going to use YG03 to add some shading. And let's see. Let's do that from over here, since I'm thinking her hair is casting sort of a shadow. And I'm keeping this simple. You know, I'm not doing anything too complicated here. And her headband, there's not much you can really do there because it's such a tiny space. And then I'm gonna go back with my YG00 and I'm gonna soften what I just did. Help it blend better, and also on her hair bow. And that is basically how I'm going to color this cute little girl. I'm going to add some shading to the floor so that she doesn't look like she's floating in space. And I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to have this the details of the image where you can find it if you would like to get it from Scrapper's Delights and to see the rest of the images that are being released this month, the beginning of the month, and keep an eye for more because it will have deals in the middle of the month, and also at the end of the month there's going to be another release. But this one is being released August 2nd, and I'll leave links on the description area, also to my blog, so that you can see the rest of the colors that I use to color her hair, skin, and everything. All right, but thank you so much for stopping by, and have a great day. Bye-bye.